At 92, Kim Novak speaks with the calm clarity that comes from a long life of experiences, triumphs, and quiet reflection. Born Marilyn Pauline Novak on February 13, 1933, in Chicago to Czech immigrant parents, her early life was shaped by the economic hardships of the Great Depression. Unlike the glamorous world she would later enter, her childhood neighborhood was modest, grounded in work and perseverance. This background instilled in her a sense of realism and resilience. Now, decades later, Novak's reflections are not about fame or nostalgia, but about the people who influenced her journey, most notably James Stewart. Early years and artistic dreams, Novak's path to Hollywood began far from the studio lot. She was drawn to art from a young age, studying commercial illustration at Wright Junior College and dreaming of becoming a painter. This foundation in visual storytelling later shaped her cinematic sensitivity, informing her ability to convey emotion through subtle gestures and expressions. Modeling became a means to support her education, not a career goal. The discipline and creativity she cultivated in her youth remained with her throughout her life, allowing her to navigate the pressures of Hollywood with a unique perspective that prioritized authenticity over spectacle. Hollywood discovery and studio challenges. Her entry into Hollywood was almost accidental. Talent scouts noticed her while she was modeling, leading to a contract with Columbia Pictures in the early 1950s. The studio attempted to mold her into a stereotypical blonde bombshell, even briefly renaming her Kit Marlowe. Novak resisted, insisting on retaining her birth name and individuality. This early act of defiance foreshadowed her lifelong commitment to personal integrity. While studios sought to market her as a rival to Marilyn Monroe, Novak cultivated a cooler, more introspective screen presence, marked by emotional depth rather than flashy allure, setting her apart in an era dominated by spectacle. Breakthrough roles and rising stardom, Novak's rise was swift. Her performances in Picnic and the Man with the Golden Arm, 1955, established her as a serious actress capable of portraying vulnerability and complex emotion. Subsequent roles in Pal Joey and Belle, Book and Candle showcased her ability to convey longing and inner conflict with remarkable subtlety. Audiences began to recognize her rare talent for capturing the unspoken, a skill that would define her legacy. Unlike many contemporaries, Novak's allure came from introspection and nuance, rather than overt glamour, reflecting her commitment to authentic storytelling and her personal understanding of the complexities of human emotion. The pinnacle, Vertigo, her artistry reached its zenith with Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, 1958. In the dual roles of Madeleine Elster and Judy Barton, Novak delivered one of the most haunting performances in film history. She navigated themes of obsession, identity, and illusion with remarkable control, expressing complex emotions with minimal dialogue and subtle gestures. Initially misunderstood by critics, the film's later reassessment highlighted the depth of her performance. Novak's portrayal of vulnerability, longing, and transformation left an indelible mark on cinema, proving that subtlety and restraint could rival spectacle, solidifying her place among Hollywood's most profound and enduring talents. Resistance to the studio system. Despite her success, Novak struggled with Hollywood's rigid studio system. The industry often prioritized appearance over artistry, leaving her uneasy with the invasive control and expectations imposed on young actresses. By the late 1960s, she made the bold decision to step away from film, seeking a life defined by autonomy rather than public perception. Her intermittent return in the 1980s, including memorable television appearances like Falcon Crest, was brief. Ultimately, Novak chose to focus on pursuits that aligned with her personal values: writing, painting, and thoughtful reflection. This choice underscored her lifelong commitment to authenticity over fame. Personal life and challenges. Novak's personal life mirrored the turbulence of her career. High-profile relationships brought both joy and pain, most notably her forced separation from Sammy Davis Jr. under discriminatory and racist pressures, exposing the darker undercurrents of Hollywood. Despite these challenges, she eventually found stability and love outside the public eye. Retreating to Big Sur and later Oregon, Novak embraced nature, art, and a quieter life. Her marriage to veterinarian Robert Malloy in 1976 provided lasting companionship and support, enduring over 4 decades until his passing in 2020, offering a counterpoint of steadfastness and emotional security in a life otherwise marked by public scrutiny. Meeting James Stewart. Amid these personal and professional journeys, one figure left a lasting impression: James Stewart. Novak recalls meeting him while she was still early in her career, and he was already a revered Hollywood legend. Unlike others who wielded status as power, Stewart treated her as an equal, with calm humility and genuine respect. Novak remembers their conversations between takes as formative, filled with insights about acting, integrity, and human decency. His influence went beyond craft. It was moral as well, shaping her understanding of professionalism and kindness in an industry often defined by ego and superficiality. Stewart's quiet influence. What Novak most cherishes is Stewart's quiet, unassuming integrity. He had a way of noticing others' struggles and offering support without drawing attention to himself. This subtle generosity resonated deeply with Novak, reinforcing her own instincts to resist being molded or commodified by Hollywood. Stewart's humility and commitment to honesty in performance left a lasting imprint. Watching him embrace vulnerability and imperfection on screen strengthened her admiration, showing her that true greatness does not demand spectacle but can exist in quiet dedication, respect, and authenticity, a lesson she carried throughout her life. Lessons in Character Novak reflects that Stewart taught her a profound lesson. Integrity and decency endure longer than fame and accolades. His ability to balance vulnerability with strength provided a model for navigating both life and career. Novak emphasizes that greatness need not be loud or ostentatious. It can be subtle, consistent, and deeply human. Stewart's example reinforced her belief in authenticity over compromise, guiding her decisions both professionally and personally. In honoring Stewart, Novak highlights the importance of relationships that nurture growth and reinforce ethical principles, revealing the enduring power of mentorship and quiet influence in shaping character. Legacy beyond Hollywood. In her 90s, Novak's focus is no longer on fame, but on meaning. She has chosen to define her legacy on her own terms, through art, writing, and reflection. Stewart's role in her life exemplifies the values she seeks to honor: honesty, kindness, and humility. Looking back, she acknowledges that fame fades, but the impact of genuine, principled people endures. Stewart's presence in her memories serves as a reminder that greatness is measured not by applause, but by the quiet ways we uplift and inspire others, a lesson Novak carries forward in both her creative and personal pursuits. Conclusion. Remembering what matters now, reflecting on a life shaped by art, independence, and hard-won wisdom, Novak speaks not of accolades but of character. Among the people who truly mattered, James Stewart remains ever present, steady, honest, and kind. Her story illustrates the power of authenticity in a world that often prizes spectacle over substance. In honoring Stewart, Novak celebrates the enduring influence of integrity, the quiet impact of mentorship, and the lasting beauty of human decency. After decades of reflection, she offers a simple truth: those who live with quiet goodness leave the deepest mark on the hearts of others.